This is a 1974 Jeep CJ5. We're going to take for a quick drive. Show you around the Jeep. Fires right up. Touch of the key. And I love riding an old Jeep. Old Jeeps. So this is Eric here at Peachtree Classic Cars. Do a lot of videos. This is actually Steven.
Hey everybody.
He used to work for me a couple years ago, and this is his personal Jeep. He's got up for sale, so looks like it tracks down the road nice. Steering wheel's pretty straight.
Yeah, drive straight, brake straight. It's got good brakes. It's got
is that speedometer? Looks like it's
speedometer works, fuel gauge works, engine temperature, oil pressure, everything works on it as far as gauges are concerned. All your lights work on it as well, so you don't have to worry about not having lights at night.
I love these old
Jeep
that's old school
emblems,
Jeep emblem. Well, we're going to pull in the cul-de-sac here and see if you can try and maybe either pull into the shade or the sun, but not both. I don't know if it's possible. Yeah, maybe like right here. Maybe you can back up just a little and we can be all in the sun. Show them that reverse works good. Yeah, let's see if that. Yeah, just like this. That'd be perfect. Trying to stay. Yeah, maybe back up just a hair. Yeah, that's good. That's probably good. Yeah, one of the things is the e-brake is not working right. So that's one thing that needs to be troubleshooted. There's the exhaust. Let's pop the hood and take a look under there. So tell me about this engine.
It's got the 232 inline 6. This vehicle is I'm the third owner. I bought this from a guy who had it for not but a couple months. He bought it from the original owner who had the engine rebuilt right before he bought it. So the rebuild on it's probably about a year old. It runs really smooth, very clean.
Let's go ahead and turn the engine off now so we can hear a little better. The engine just purrs like a kitten. So it's got really low miles on the engine rebuild. Hey, go ahead and turn those lights on while we're here. We'll just see the lights work. There we go.
It's got all the marker lights work.
Beautiful engine detail, man. You did a great job. Just, you know, kind of every nut and bolt underneath here. So you would not be ashamed to pop the hood on this Jeep if you were taking it like to a car show or even just over to your buddy's house to show off. Really beautiful engine. It's got a good EverStart Max battery too, and those have a good warranty. You can, you know, replace those at any Walmart anywhere in the United States. Overall, the body's pretty straight. Not perfect. This is still what I would call like an off-road ready, more of an off-road ready Jeep than I would say. This is not a show car Jeep, and obviously that is reflected in the price. You just put those brand new wheels on, man. They look awesome.
Yeah, it's got brand new 15-inch rims.
Man, they look at those things
nice
shine.
Chrome center caps, actual metal center caps in the rear.
Four-wheel drive works good.
Four-wheel drive works. I rebuilt the front axle on it because the knuckle joints were really bad. So those have actually been rebuilt along with the locking hubs have been rebuilt.
Okay.
So
great.
That's good to know.
Let's take a quick look at the body. I want to try not to get too long on this video. So nice straight hood, and like I said, overall straight. But if you get right up on it, you're going to see little imperfections here and there. Honestly, really the only thing this Jeep would need if you wanted to take it to be in a really sharp is a paint job. But honestly, this is a 20-footer from 20 feet away. The paint actually looks pretty good. A few little spots, obviously, where there was an old sticker that got taken off, and you know, but it doesn't take much just to scuff one of these up and do, even if you just did a nice inexpensive driver quality paint job. But I don't think, if it was my Jeep, I don't think I'd do it. I'd drive it like it is. Just because I know that I'd want to get in the woods with it and I wouldn't want to be thinking about it, thinking about scratching it. There's the only rust bubbles that I see on the body. A couple of little dents and maybe a couple of tiny little bubbles there. That was the other spot that I was saying, only major spot. So a couple little spots here. Wouldn't take much though to sand those down and touch that up. One of the things I love about this, comes with how many tops?
It's got 2 tops. It's got this brand new Bestis top, which actually is nice because these doors actually have weather seals that go all the way around. So it helps keep a lot of the wind, a lot of the rain if it's raining outside out.
Yeah. So this is actually brand new Best top, and it says Best top on there. All the way around it,
all the way around.
And then you've got another top too. Oh, you didn't bring it with you.
I didn't bring it with me, but it's got a real nice bikini top that goes with that. These seats are also brand new. They've got a few spots on the back from where they hit. It's easier to see them from the rear. Yeah, where they were not installed with the correct spacer by the previous owner. Got a little bit of compromise on the back, but you know, man, you'd really have to go looking for that to see it. And same thing back here, you got a little spot, but you'd have to go looking for that to see it, because here in the front of the seats they look brand new, and they're brand new seat covers, or brand new seats, right? Yeah, they're brand new seats. You can actually order these from Quadratech. They're not super expensive. They're Smitty built.
Yeah, I ordered some of these from Quadratech for a 73 that I did a few months back. Actually, probably been a couple years. So we got nice, clean, pretty much rust-free looking interior. The floor pans were replaced, maybe it looks like a couple of years ago. Here's the dash, got a couple of little spots. There's a little spot here. This is not 100% rust-free Jeep, but it's no rust bucket. Golly, I love these things. They're so cool. Roll cage.
Nice also on the roll cage is actually the roll cage has been padded with some really nice leather pads. So when you have the top off, you don't have to worry about people back here, hitting their head or anything. It looks presentable.
It actually looks really nice too.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's funny to see a Jeep with the top on it. I think Jeeps should always have the tops off and the doors off.
Oh yeah, this thing looks really in its element when the top's off.
Yeah. Man, I can't get over how great those wheels are. BF Goodrich matching all-terrain tires. They still got good tread on them. They're not brand new, but they still got great tread. Take a quick look underneath the Jeep. Frame rails are in good shape and rust-free, which is the most important thing. Now there's a little bit of underbody rust on this Jeep, and you'll notice right here there's a hole there, and this is the one spot that I would say maybe just a little bit in question. You've got the body to mount bolt, and I know a lot of people ask that. That's the only one though that's rusted. Or they rusted on both sides, I think. Just this one and the other one. The other body.
This one over here has about the same amount of rust on it.
We'll go over there and take a look at it. But the other ones look great.
The rest of them, it's just these 2 back ones on each side behind the
1, 2, 3. So out of the 8 body mounts, only those 2 rear ones, and that's not an uncommon issue. And a lot of guys just don't take the time to go after trying to fix those because it's not worth it. It just really depends on what level restoration you're looking to do, but honestly, the thing I like about this Jeep, Steven, is you got it priced for a guy to get in it and not spend a ton of money. It's nice enough that it looks great going down the road, but it's not so nice you're not worried about taking it in the woods. Right. And the
nice thing is it's had the engine rebuilt, it's had the front end rebuilt, and you can drive this thing down the road without any issues. Yeah, you've got a few cosmetic things, but those are things you can work on and make it look show worthy if that's where you want to take it.
Yeah, I don't think
it's a good everyday, cool looking Jeep that you're gonna be able to show off, and people are really gonna respect it for what it is.
I think you could drive this to work every day if you wanted to.
Absolutely.
And you could play with it on the weekends.
Yeah.
And it looks like somebody has done some rust repairs here in the inner fender wells, or are those original? I can't tell.
It's had new dynaplating rear fender wells put on.
Okay.
And it has had this nice rough coating put on them to prevent any rust from occurring to these.
All the lights work. The turn signals work. We checked those just a minute ago. Brake lights. Reverse light. Does reverse light come on? I'm not sure.
Reverse lights don't come on.
Okay.
Yeah, I was not.
And that's not unusual. Not a big deal. Trying to show all these inner fender wells real quick. I like these Fender, you know, it's got so many new little accessories. That's what I love about Jeeps, man. You get on Quadratech or other Jeep websites and you can order just anything you want. It's kind of funny because I've heard that the acronym for Jeep, for guys who love Jeeps, is just empty every pocket. Because you just keep on. In fact, when we get done with this video, I'm literally going to work on my JK and put some rock lights on, and there's always one more thing to do. You know, if this was my Jeep, I might go and go ahead and maybe put a new rear bumper on the back, maybe put the original, you can see where there was the original the spare tire holder on the side. We just put some bolts in there to kind of make it look cool, but you know, maybe put that on the side, put a gas can on the back. I mean, there's just there's nothing this Jeep needs right now at all to just be a daily driver, enjoy for work, or a trail Jeep. But you know, there's always, the sky's the limit. You could do anything you want to it. So
accessories.
I like the fact that it's got the original engine, it's unmolested, it runs good. You can let it go of the steering wheel and stomp on the brakes and it stops straight. Got great tires. It doesn't need anything right now to be enjoyed. I really appreciate what you've done with this, and I think this is a really, really cool Jeep somebody's gonna love, and especially for the price.
Absolutely.